Let's go. You can go faster.
No, well.
Welcome here to the Ridealong channel after 5 days of snow where conditions are perfect. Now today wasn't going to be a tutorial, I was just going to go for a little bit of a blast, basically show off a little bit about riding switch at speed. But it turned out that the guy holding the camera right now couldn't keep up when I'm going backwards. So I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. We're still going to ride backwards. This is still a really steep, fun, perfectly groomed red run. But I thought along the way, if I towed it back a little bit, then maybe you'll be able to keep up with me. And most importantly, I can throw in a couple of little tips that you at home can start learning to ski backwards. Or maybe not at home, hopefully on the mountain. So here we go. Get the head camera on. Time to drop in. Yeah, you go ahead now. Thanks. So while I give the cameraman a little bit of a head start, the little trick that you're going to see just here, the little trick I'm using when I'm going switch is to look over the outside shoulder of every turn. So I'm looking over my left shoulder to turn one way, looking over the right shoulder to turn the other way. Every turn I make, the head tilt happens. Now if I was building up to a freestyle move, and to actually going up to a jump, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd stay lined up over one shoulder like now, because that would allow me to line up perfectly for the jump. However, if you're going to be skiing switch, probably learning from snowplow and start to become parallel, start by looking over one shoulder and the other. It helps get your weight on one leg like there, and back onto the other leg again. Let's go one more time, see how close I can get to the cameraman. Yes. Like I said, on the way down that last one, this isn't the way I teach beginners to ride backwards, but it's got the same principles in there. That idea of looking over one shoulder, looking over the other. This isn't a full tutorial on how to ski backwards. If you're going to though, and you want to learn backwards snowplow and switch side slipping, like side slipping backwards across the piste, those are the two skills that will get you to crank it up to what we're about to do. Here we go. There's that racer ahead of us. And switch! The race on today. I can see a little racer ripping ahead of me. Gotta be careful of him. Sort of following him. Let's do it. GS turns up ahead of me. Like I said, the steep red run called the signal in outdoor words. Today's conditions are beautiful. Cool. Let's ride. Find me a lump. Into switch. Whee! Now, I think the most common question I seem to get through this channel, through my YouTube, my Instagram, my TikToks, everything that's going on, is how am I getting these shots and what are these cameras that I'm using? So I've mentioned Jacob a little bit already nearer the start. I mentioned about him trying to keep up with me, and there he is just now as I flick onto my computer screen. So basically, Jacob is holding the Insta360 X3, the 360 camera filming absolutely everything on the end of a giant long stick. So all he's doing right now is chasing after me, holding this 3-meter selfie stick that you can see just there. That's him just trying to keep up with me. The camera films absolutely everything, and all I have to do, as you can see live on screen right now, is spin around, zoom in, zoom out, get it to look a little bit more normal if I can. There we go. Make it look a little bit more like a drone following me. And it gives you that amazing view from just behind. That was done using keyframes, which is one of the options you can use. You just select the view manually. This one though, this is even easier. This is now the deep tracking, where the AI in the app, the AI from the camera, has just selected me as the skier in the middle just there. Hit track, and it follows. It does everything else for me. So the final view, once you've fiddled around with the deep tracking or with the keyframes, then looks a bit more like this. You can still see my screen in the bottom left-hand corner just there. I fiddled over a little bit, but it gives you that amazing drone-style footage up on the end of the big selfie stick. You still see it popping into the corner every now and then. I could have edited that out if I wanted to. I could have hidden the view a little bit so you don't see the shadow, but how cool is that? If you're loving these cameras, by the way, there's an affiliate link in the description of this video. That'd be your little way of just saying thanks for the videos I'm making, looking forward to seeing you on the snow, and just use the link in the description. Costs you absolutely nothing and actually saves you 11% on the camera, and at the moment there's some freebies getting thrown in there as well. You can get a free selfie stick and a free snow bundle while stocks last. Thanks as always for joining me here on a slightly different ride along today. If you are coming to Outdoors and fancy a little bit of freestyle and switch training, be sure to drop me a message. I will see you next time. Oh, that's fun.